It's the Mark and HooGie Show, featuring this week's guest, Danny Murillo of Hollywood Undead.
Hey, what's up? It is the Mark and HooGie Show. Thanks so much for tuning in. You know, you still got time to get those late Christmas orders in.
All of them.
Look, guys, we know you're all last minute.
Come on.
So, maybe it won't be there in time for Christmas, but maybe New Year's. Just be like, hey, I ordered it before Christmas.
Start 2021. Start 2021 off with a bang and a Mark and HooGie shirt.
Hang on. I had the wrong thing up. Shit.
All right.
Let's go again. Hey, what's up? It is the Mark and HooGie Show. Thanks so much for tuning in. And Christmas just around the corner, man. I can't believe it. Are you done all your Christmas shopping? I assume you just bought all Mark and HooGie merch for everybody, right?
I did. When I was in the U.S., I sent everything to me, and now my truck is loaded. Mark and HooGie shirt. I used our promo code. I saved 15% using promo code WBXMAS 2020. Yeah,
why don't you just make it even longer? You couldn't just make it simple, eh? No. Hey. Couldn't just make it, X.
It's 2020. Does it have to be simple? Has anything been simple about this year?
Not really.
So let's make it a little more complicated. You shop today using promo code WBXMAS 2020
at themarkandhoogieshow.com. You know what? Just message HooGie. He'll give you the code.
I got to ask you a question. Now that I'm home, how many vegan marshmallows have you eaten?
Lots. They're all gone.
All of them?
All of them are gone.
And the Pop-Tarts?
Pop-Tarts were gone within about an hour. Yeah. So
for those of you who don't know, I brought shitty snacks back for Mark. And even though I'm technically filming this while I'm away, I'm technically home now.
Yeah.
The power of podcasts.
Yeah. So, but yeah, no, I'm gonna have you grab more food when you go back. So
anytime.
I appreciate that. Thanks, buddy. We got a great guest today, Danny from Hollywood Undead, Danny Murillo of Hollywood Undead. He's going to be joining us. They got a big live concert pay-per-view that we're going to be talking about as well. They came out with an album earlier this year, right before COVID. So we'll discuss that and what's coming up in the future for Hollywood Undead. All that's coming up next. Danny Murillo, our guest this week on the Mark and HooGie Show. Hey, yes, it is the Mark and HooGie Show, and our special guest this week, we got Danny Murillo from Hollywood Undead. What's going on, man? Good to see you.
Hey, guys, what's going on? How you doing?
Good, man.
Thanks for joining us.
I used to see you like once a year every time you guys came to Detroit, because I worked for 89X in Detroit, and you guys would always play our Christmas shows or birthday bashes or something. So you were always coming to town, but unfortunately 89X doesn't exist anymore. The station flipped a country a couple weeks back.
I heard about that. That's crazy, dude. We got to bring rock and roll back, man.
We do. But hopefully that won't stop you guys from coming to Detroit. I know you guys got a huge audience there.
We love Detroit.
Yeah. And hopefully you can just tour again. I think we got to get that back first before we start, talking about what cities you're going to hit up. Let's just get touring back,
Yeah. Let's figure that out for sure, dude. What are they saying? Like 2020, the end of 21?
Yeah. I've heard
depends on who you talk.
Saying, like, I think Fauci was saying sports may come back in like July or something. So I would think if we could have, people back in sports arenas all over the country, hopefully that means we could have people in for concerts as well. Fingers crossed. I mean, it sucks for you guys. Like, you guys released an album earlier this year, and then earlier this month as well. You guys released 2 albums this year, and just really haven't been able to do a ton of touring. For those albums, right?
Yeah, this is the longest I think I've ever been home in so long since I started touring as a musician and stuff. And it's just crazy. Like, when you're on the road, you start itching to get home, but then eventually you got to go back out on the road again. You just get used to that whole rotation of lifestyle, living out of a suitcase and hotel rooms, and then coming home. Oh, this is nice. Okay, ready to go hit the road again. But now we're just stuck at home. And I mean, I think it's good in some sense. Like, for musicians, you can start to spend some time maybe honing in on things that you wanted to. Like for myself, I'm getting into recording more and you know, producing, and just really want to start tackling things in the production world that I've always wanted to, but didn't have enough time to really dive deep into it. So I think it might be good in some ways. Maybe music and musicians will get better in this time home, right. You know?
Yeah, you and HooGie have something in common. You're both building a studio. HooGie's building one with Eric from Shinedown, and you're building your own, right?
Yeah, HooGie's been sending me those pictures, and the first picture he sent, I'm like zooming in, and I could see that there's like 10 levels of drywall, just like insane, dude.
Yeah, word of a lie.
I can't wait to see that studio when it's done.
255 sheets. 16,000 pounds. I did the math.
Drywall is heavy, bro. It's so heavy.
Trust me. We moved 255 sheets.
One sheet. The first time I lifted a sheet of drywall, I was like, holy shit, dude. I need to get like a back brace.
Did you get into the green glue?
No, dude, I didn't. I just, three of the walls were already here. I only had to build one wall, and that's the only one that has like the special insulation. I think it's like a rock wool.
Thicker. Yeah, well,
safe and sound. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I just built a bunch of my own, like rock wool, these things here against the wall.
Sound Baffert.
Nice.
Yeah.
So it was like acoustic paneling and stuff just to suck up some of the sound. And yeah, it's been cool, dude. I like recording. That's probably like my favorite part of being in a band, I guess, is the studio and creating. You know, like it's great. You go in there, you don't know what's going to happen that day, and you leave like, oh, we got something cool here. We're cooking up something, you know, so nice. I like that.
Well, I think it's cool now, especially with technology. You know, back in the day, you used to have to hire a producer and you know, an engineer to do everything for you. And a lot of people still do, but you almost have more freedom, and I think you know what you want more than somebody else does, right? Like even just trying to explain to someone else what the sound that you want. Now you can just do it on your own, right? And you can tinker with it as long as you want, really, if you want to, all from home if you really want. So that I think makes it better for bands. You know, that's a plus, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely a plus. You know, there's always a catch-22. Now you've got a million artists out there, right. And it's a little harder to pick or find good ones. But I think good music always kind of stands out.
Yeah, absolutely. Now you guys have a live concert, pay-per-view event going down tomorrow, actually. HollywoodUndeadLive.com if you want to do it. You guys kind of teamed up with Danny Wimmer, I think, for this.
Yeah. We teamed up with Danny Wimmer Presents, and it's bitchin', dude. It's like a party-themed kind of thing. So it's like a house party. It looks like when we showed up to the set, it reminded me a little bit of like Fight for Your Right to Party, Beastie Boys. So nice. I was checking that out. Yeah, but tomorrow that shit's going down. It's going to be rad. It's I think we're just doing like a full set and just going wild, man. Just partying, like kegs, weed, everything.
I wish I was there.
Yeah, dude. And tickets are pretty cheap. I think they're like $13, $12.99, something like that. And
there's different packages, right? That you can kind of get, like a T-shirt or whatever.
Yeah, a bunch of cool packages. You could do like, there's a bunch of different ones. You can get like the one with the ticket and the T-shirt, or one with like special like reusable branded solo cups and bandanas and all kinds of party themed little gifts.
Nice.
Awesome, dude. So you guys released the album earlier this month, and then again, you had that one earlier this year that came out. So it was New Empire Volume 1, and then you just came out with New Empire Volume 2. Now, from what I remember, I forget who was it J-Doc who was talking, or one of you guys was kind of saying how it was like kind of re-imaging of the band, right? Not just sound, but the band all together.
Well, yeah, when we came in, so we did that record with Matt Good, right? And he's a good friend of ours, and he's a producer out of Arizona. And we all sat down and we were like, so what do we want to do on this next record? And one thing that we just decided, I think, just happened pretty quickly. We wanted to write a very heavy Hollywood Undead record. And so that's kind of the goal we had in mind whenever we were writing a song. And it started going really fast where we were writing like a song a day and finishing, you know, and sometimes 2 days to finish a song. But we were just really cruising, moving along. So by the end of like, I think maybe 3 weeks or so, we had a shit ton of songs and we didn't know what to do. So we always wanted to do a double disc type thing. And we thought maybe this could be a cool opportunity. And so, you know, we figured out how to do that. And we had talked to our management and they had done it before with like Five Finger Death Punch and a couple other artists and stuff. So they already kind of knew a good way to lay it all out. And so the first Empire one came out, I think January this year, 2020. And then now this one came out on the 4th. And this one is a little bit, I mean, we try to kind of like separate the versions, like volume 1 and volume 2. It's kind of hard to, I guess volume 2 might be, I don't want to say poppier, but it has a little bit more of maybe the hip hop side and more of a little bit more of the party side of Hollywood Undead. But it still has some really cool heavy rock stuff, like straightforward, you know?
I was going to say, it almost kind of reminded me a little bit of like, maybe like 7 years ago, you know, Hollywood Undead type stuff. A little bit. I don't know. That's just, it was like you kind of guys, you went back to your roots a little bit, but still, you know, freshened it up and sounded, you know, like you still have grown as well, if that makes sense.
Yeah, dude. I mean, when you're a band that has been around for as long as we have, this is our 7th full-length album.
Yeah.
And, you know, you're always trying to reinvent yourself. And you don't want to write the same album that you did before, or you don't want to write the same record that maybe was more successful than another one, because you're going to hear all the fans say like, oh, it sounds just like that one. But then if you kind of do want to write something that's a little bit more like something that was successful, then you make those fans happy. But then some other fans are like, you know, it's hard to keep them all happy. Yeah. So we always just try to do our best to keep ourselves excited with the music and challenge ourselves, we always try to elevate musically, whether if it's like, you know, the songwriting structure is a little more difficult, or the parts or the timing signatures or whatever it is, we try to switch it up, reinvent it somehow, you know?
Mm-hmm. How did the whole remix of Art of a Champion with Ice Nine Kills and Jacoby, how did that all come together?
Well, we're just buddies with Jacoby and the Papa Roach guys. And we showed him that song, and it was just one of those things like, dude, that'd be sick if we did it with you. And if you had a verse on there, and he's like, oh, I'm down, baby, you know, and he was ready to go.
He's down for anything.
He's always
ready to go. I don't think he ever says no.
He was just like, and I think like by the next day, he already had some stuff sending to us like, hey, is this the right vibe? We're like, dude, that's insane. Fuck yeah. And he killed it. And then Spencer, great friend of ours too. So it was just one of those things, you know, some friends, and we wanted to have a cool track with some friends on it. And that song is so like anthemic that it just worked. And it happened so quickly, and it worked, and there was no like hiccups or anything. It just was cool, and it worked out.
My son literally knows every word to that song, and he's 6 years old, and just sings
to the remix with
the remix. Oh yeah, he's like, and he changes his voice depending on who's singing.
Oh shit! Yeah, dude. Yeah, that song's cool, man. I like that one. I should, before the original version, before it came out, I was at the gym with a buddy of mine, and he doesn't listen to our band or listen to rock music really at all, and I was like, hey, check out this song. He listened to it, and he's like, see, this is the kind of shit I can listen to right now. So I felt like we were onto something with that one. That one's got a cool, like, big arena kind of feel, you know?
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of, like, AC/DC or something.
Yes. Yeah. All right. We'll come back with Danny from Hollywood Undead in just a sec, and we will do up Would You Rather. It's on the way here on the Mark and HooGie Show.
What's up, guys? This is DJ Ashba from 6 a.m., and you're watching the Mark and HooGie Show.
Spartan Brews Coffee Company, Simply the best coffee in the world. Spartan Brews Coffee Company is determined to provide coffee drinkers an uncompromising roast that is extremely pleasing and provides a smooth taste with just the right amount of body that every coffee drinker will appreciate. Visit them online at SpartanBrews.com and use our promo code MAHS20 to save 20% off roasts. That's MAHS20 at SpartanBrews.com.
Why leave the house to go shopping when you can buy from your couch? BuyFromYourCouch.com strives to give their customers unique quality products and service at the absolute best price. Choose from one of their fashionable and washable masks and keep yourself and others safe. Plus, check out their top quality shirts, bar supplies, and more. Just visit BuyFromYourCouch.com.
True Pura CBD, a new CBD brand from the creators of Incredibles. Love yourself and enhance your wellness with trustworthy CBD products by True Pura. Use our promo code MH15 at checkout and save 15% on your order at TruePura.com. That's promo code MH15 at checkout over at TruePura.com.
Bestronix Pro Audio, providing high-end and durable audio cables for the professional musician. All cables are custom made to order and manufactured right in the USA using premium components. Check out our custom pedal board and rack builds. Visit best-tronics.com and don't forget to follow us on our socials.
Homegrown Boone's Bourbon, founded by American singer-songwriter Tyler Boone from the Striped Pig Distillery in Charleston, South Carolina. It's 117% proof, 75% corn, 21% rye, and 4% barley. True American-made bourbon, aged in brand new American white oak charred barrels. Order a bottle online today. DrinkBoonesBourbon.com. Will soon be available in Edmonton, Canada, and in Europe. Would You Rather is brought to you by Spartan Brews Coffee Company. Visit them online at SpartanBrews.com and make sure to use promo code MAHS20 to save 20% off all roasts. That's promo code MAHS20 to save 20% off all roasts at SpartanBrews.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Mark and HooGie Show. Spartan Brews presents Would You Rather? Use our code to save 20%, MAHS20. Spartan Brew, some of the best coffee around. So we've got Danny. Would you rather? So, sir, I'm going to present to you a question, give you two options, and you let us know what you're thinking from there.
All right.
So, would you rather have more time in life or more money?
Money.
See, finally someone.
Finally, someone's true. Someone's true.
No, I don't know, man. It goes both ways. Time is cool too, but who wants to be like 95 and just like doing the same thing?
I
Give me
get
the
it.
money. I'll take the money.
I've always said that too. Like,
time.
I don't know if I want to live to be like 95 and like,
Yeah.
you know,
I'm
you need
not
help
trying to
going
get-
to take a shit, and I don't want that.
I'm not trying to get dark over here. And
No.
bring the mood down, but yeah, once you get up to night, and then those people that live up to, there was this lady that got to like 112 or something, and it's like, come on, dude.
Yeah, that don't seem enjoyable.
Let's call it,
You've outlived
call it
everything.
night. What's that, HooGie?
You've outlived everything. Like even the cockroaches at that point. Like,
Yeah.
All your friends are dead. That's I don't want that.
Yeah.
No.
Outliving your kids.
Well, right? Yeah.
exactly.
So see,
would
you
you-
guys agree. You'll take the
We
money. I'll
all
take the
agree.
money.
Money.
Money. Would you rather the world be taken over by aliens or by zombies?
Aliens, bro, all day. I want to hang out with them. I want to learn, smoke some weed with them, whatever, bro.
Are we talking like
Like
alien
friendly
scary
aliens?
aliens or like ET aliens or Mac and Me aliens?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, like what if they're aliens? What if they're evil aliens though? You never know.
If there
You'll
are
befriend
aliens,
them.
which I think there probably
Yeah.
are aliens. I've been like going
For
down
sure.
that rabbit hole the past couple of years on all those, documentaries, not like Ancient Aliens and stuff. I feel like those are kind of full of shit, but more on those obscure documentaries that you find on the streaming platforms.
Right.
But I feel like if there were aliens, they're most likely friendly, because if they weren't, we wouldn't be here. We'd be gone
Already, yeah.
yeah.
I think they're most likely a friendly species, and they're kind of just observing us more and trying to help us not kill ourselves.
See, I think it's like Men in Black where they're already like living among us and we don't know. Like I think, and okay, this is going to sound crazy. Rudy Giuliani, when he had the black shit that was coming down, I'm like, he's an alien and that's him sweating or something, or he got injured and that's his blood coming down. But
he's like, that's like reptilian blood.
Yeah.
Bro.
He's like a reptile, right? And they bleed black or some shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
HooGie's like, what the fuck?
I'm thinking of our prime minister with his eyebrows falling off.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, there's aliens out there and they're living among us.
They're out there, bro. They're out there.
Full on. Alrighty. So, would you rather go on a cruise with all your friends or your significant other?
These
Truthful.
days, I think it's a toss up because there's pros to both. It'd be fun to get bro down with the bros, but I think I'd take the family, just because that'd be like the right thing to do, and you want to.
You know what's pretty cool?
Your family to have memories with their father, and
if I could tell you something, before all this shit happened, I went on a Disney cruise. Dude, you a father, if you're going to take your kid, that's the one to go on.
Was it cool?
Dude, it was amazing. They watch your kid. They'll watch your kid from 7 in the morning. Like it's all a part of the package.
I gotta try that out. I keep hearing a lot. One of our friends did that, and they said it was great too.
And my kids were like, "Yeah, let's go to the play center because they cook with them. They do everything." Like, yeah, it was insane. It was a lot of fun. There was something for them to do
stuff for you guys
nonstop. There was private areas of the boat where just adults went. There's like 8 different bars you can go to. It was a lot of fun. The food was really good. The service was next level. Like at dinner time, like you show up for your seating and it was over the top.
They go everywhere too, I think. Like you can do like an Alaskan Disney cruise or like a European Disney, right? Yeah. Like you can do anything. Yeah, Disney owns land everywhere, I think. Like in
Disney is like one of the biggest companies in the world, so I'm sure that they're doing it right. That's cool. Yeah, I'll do that, man.
They have the vacation. Is it the Vacation Club, the Disney? And you can go to like Hawaii or Europe or like Africa and like all a part of like this timeshare thing.
Yeah. See, I've never done a cruise. I've been on a boat, like going from the English, the channel from the UK to France, the ferry ride. But I feel like I'd get like, did you get seasick at all when you were on that?
I did not. And then from what I understand is they tell you the shorter the cruise, the bigger the boat. So the less of a chance of getting sick.
Okay.
If it's a longer cruise, it's a smaller boat. So it's more rocky. So like the Alaskan cruise, the 7-day cruises, they're longer. Less people go on them. So there's only like 2,000 people on them. Where if it's a 4-day cruise or something, it's like a 5,000 capacity boat. So it's a larger boat. It doesn't shake around as much out there. So I was talking to one of the people on the boat, and that's what they were saying. So that's cool. Yeah, it was great. It had a water slide around the whole top, like everything.
Man, it's like dude, it was
insane. Yeah,
that's what I've heard about cruise ships. It's like a whole
How far
city.
out does it go? Can you see any land?
Yeah, we went to the Bahamas. We went to Disney Private Island for a day, and then a day out at water. So it was I think 4 or 5 nights total.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And that day out at the day out at water was amazing too. There was all kinds of activities. We dropped the kids off at the daycare. We went to the spa. We did some of the couples massage, and then we went and had a couple daiquiris at the adult pool, and then picked them up and went and had dinner. Yeah, it was cool. Yeah, they'll like you can leave your kids there for dinner if you want. You can go have a nice, there's a ballroom. You can go have a nice dinner with the wife, whatever kidlit. Yeah, dude, there's so many options.
That's cool. All right.
And you can send that endorsement check to HooGie at
yeah.
That was a nice commercial for Disney. They should be sponsoring this show.
Let's take this show on the road with the guests.
Yes, Disney cruise. Would you rather know when your parents are having sex or have them know when you're having sex?
Oh.
He's like, man.
Oh my God. I guess them knowing when we're getting it on, man, because we're younger and they're done having kids, right? So they'll think we're just trying to have another one.
There you go. Yeah.
What if you change the question up a bit and your kids? Would you rather your kids know you're having sex, or when they're old enough, they're having sex?
Oh, I don't even want to think about that. My daughter's only 10. So it's coming up pretty soon here. Where
Dude,
I got a
15-year-old. I got a 15-year-old.
So you're there. You're where I don't want to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You lose it, HooGie? Where's your next one?
I'm here. Look it up. Would you rather have a rewind button or a pause button on life?
That's a good one. Rewind button or a pause button? I guess I would like to do the pause button because I feel like everything should just kind of happen the way it's supposed to happen, but it would be cool to pause and have a little buffer.
Extra hour here, an extra day. Yeah.
Yeah, a little buffer time to maybe weigh out your options before you make a decision. Yeah, so pause.
Pause it is.
And would you rather be on Team DC or Team Marvel?
Just because ticket sales for DC isn't doing as well as Marvel, I used to love comic books as a kid, and I was more of a DC kid. But I do agree that the Marvel movies are smoking them just as far as like storylines and production. But yeah, I guess Marvel, man, they got more selection. They got a broader team.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, you got Superman, you got Batman, like both on DC. What, the Flash? I think is DC too, right?
Yeah, and then but Aquaman. I don't know. Some of those.
No,
guys,
I see what you're. But yeah, and then you look at Marvel. You got Iron Man and Spider-Man and Thor. And yeah.
I think Marvel's characters are easier to feel like they could really be real. I feel like like they could it's possible.
All right, there you go. Spartan Brews presenting Would You Rather. SpartanBrews.com. Save 20% with promo code MAHS20. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with some listener questions for you. Danny from Hollywood Undead joining us this week on the Mark and HooGie Show.
What's up, everyone? This is Wayne Lozenek from Hatebreed, and you're watching the Mark and HooGie Show.
Adventure Mystic is Mystic, Connecticut's premier paddle sports destination, featuring bike, kayak, and paddleboard rentals, sunrise, sunset, and full moon paddle events, kayak and paddleboard lessons, tours, and private parties, paddleboards, skateboards, snowboards, and so much more. Now shipping anywhere in North America. Order online at adventuremystic.com and follow us on Instagram and Facebook.
Support the Mark and HooGie Show by purchasing your very own Mark and HooGie Show merch. Shirts, hoodies, hats, coffee mugs, and even flip-flops. You want to walk all over them, just like their kids do. So head over to the merch page at themarkandhoogieshow.com today.
Rev Amplification is committed to innovation, tone, and service. Check out the new Alpha Series, the all-new G20 and D20, as well as our great line of pedals. The plan from the start with the G Series pedals was to recreate the tone of our amplifiers. You can pick that up in one of the 3 options, the G2, G3, and G4 pedals, and they're available today over at revamplification.com.
WB Gear. We are determined to help get artist endorsement and the gear you need. Featuring brands such as SIT Strings, Prestige Guitars, Bestronic Pro Audio, Rev Amplification, Guitar Gifts for You, Neat Audio, Big Ben's Nut Sauce, Intune Guitar Picks, Mental Case Inc., Rockstock Pedals, and Barefoot Buttons. New artists can apply at WBGear.com today.
Prestige Guitars. We manufacture both solid and semi-hollow body electric guitars, bass guitars, and acoustics, using only the top components. Whether you're on stage, in the studio, or at home, Prestige Guitars will ensure that you sound, feel, and look the best each and every time you pick it up. Check out our new custom shop online at prestigeguitars.com. Ask a Question is brought to you by Adventure Mystic. Adventure Mystic is Mystic, Connecticut's premier paddle sports destination, featuring bike, kayak, and paddleboard rentals, paddleboards, skateboards, snowboards, and so much more. Now shipping anywhere in North America. Order online at adventuremystic.com and follow us on Instagram and Facebook.
Hey, we're back. It is the Mark and HooGie Show, and we got Danny from Hollywood Undead joining us this week. Adventure Mystic presenting Ask a question at venturemystic.com. All right, man. So we had some listeners submit some video questions. It'll pop up on the screen for you. So here's our first question.
Hi, my question for Danny of Hollywood Undead is how excited are you guys for your live stream that's coming up on December 18th? And what sort of things do you guys have planned for your fans for the new year?
What sort of things do we have planned? We got a bunch of shit planned, man. We've got some really cool guests coming in to do some performances with us.
Nice.
And we have a few songs that we've never played live. Some oldies.
Never, ever. There's songs that you guys have never, ever played live.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we got a couple in there that we totally just brought out of the archive, and we're like, hey, let's do this. And we're playing a couple of new ones off of New Empire Volume 2 that just came out on December 4th here. So some new music, some awesome guest performances, and you guys are just gonna have to tune in to find out.
Check it out. Tomorrow night.
Yeah. Tomorrow night.
And HollywoodUndeadLive.com. It's super easy. And starting, I think it's like $14.99 or something. So
yeah, it's really cheap. Cheap tickets. Turn that shit up. We're bringing the party. Where's the camera?
Take your shirt off. To surf.
Yeah, dude. There's no rules. You can get as fucked up as you want. It's your house, you know.
And you don't have to drive home after. See, there are some pros. Yeah. Throw a house party. It's the Hollywood Undead house party. Throw your own house party. All right. Everybody just split on
it. And you
it.
know what? I'm not even gonna lie. I came up with the idea, and I'm proud of myself.
Hell yeah!
I was like, dude, let's do a house party because they're gonna be watching it in their house and they could party. And everybody was like, "That's a good idea, Danny." And I said, "Good job, Danny."
Pat yourself on the back a little bit. All right. Let's go to our next question.
Oh, Danny boy, what do you want for Christmas?
What do I want for Christmas?
Christmas is coming up.
It is.
I want 1968 Gibson Les Paul Custom black.
Nice.
With pearl inlays and gold hardware.
That's I want a Les Paul Custom, but I want it my birth year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I want to get a guitar. 1980.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, those are rad.
Yeah.
Those are really nice.
It'd be cool to just have a guitar my birth year. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. That's cool. The other a little while ago, I was hanging out with a producer friend, and he was buying one of those Juno keyboards, and it's from the 80s, and he was born in 83, and he looked up the serial number and found out that keyboard was manufactured the month of his birth year, and I was like, that's so cool, dude.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet. I just want the border to reopen, and I want concerts. That's what I want for Christmas.
Yeah, man.
Wishful thinking.
And shitty snacks.
And shitty snacks, yes. The good American stuff.
You don't even realize how many snacks I had to bring this guy back to Canada.
Lots of preservatives. I love preservatives. Yeah. And artificial ingredients.
What's your favorite? What's one of your favorite American snacks?
Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. I love Better Made chips, which are from Michigan. They're like a Michigan chip. They're so good.
The guy had me order 15 bags of vegan marshmallows
for my wife. So there's these vegan marshmallows, and they actually are delicious. I think because it's just pure sugar, but there's no gelatin in them. My wife's a vegan and can't eat marshmallows, right? Unless they're vegan. So, yeah. You know what? And I miss the fast food in America. You guys got some awesome fast food. Like,
you don't even know how many times I've had Chick-fil-A in the last month.
You prick.
Doing it. You got to send them
Taco Bell. But even American Taco Bell, like you got that $1 menu, and it's just
true.
So the only thing Canada has that America doesn't have at Taco Bell is the French fries,
the fries supreme.
The fries supreme and the chili cheese fries. That's the only thing. And Canada has Harvey's.
Yeah.
which they don't have.
Yeah. Have you ever had In-N-Out burger?
I've never had In-N-Out. No.
Never?
Oh, man, that's probably like the only fast food my family really eats. Like we try to stay away from fast food, but we do have In-N-Out. And then we're in California. There's Del Taco, so Del Taco is really good too. It's
I've
like
heard Del
Taco
Taco
Bell,
is
just better.
Yeah.
Right.
They got tater tots there.
Yeah, they always have things that are like a hit, but then it goes away, but then it comes back. You know, so
like the McRib at McDonald's. You know,
Yeah,
it comes back for a month and then it just disappears.
Do you remember the McPizza? I want them to bring that back.
Oh my God, I
Those
want that
pizzas
back.
were so good.
Danny, I don't know. Would you guys might not have ever had the McPizza down?
I don't know that. Never heard of it.
That was like early 90s, I want to say. They had the McPizza.
Yeah. McDonald's tweeted about it maybe about a month and a half ago, just saying like, anybody remember the McPizza? And I wrote to them and I said, you guys better not be fucking teasing. Don't do that shit. I said, if you're going to say it, you got to bring it back.
Was it good or what did it look
Oh,
like?
it was great.
God, it was so good.
It was so good. It was just like a little personal, like pepperoni pizza, like cut in four. But it was
problem
ignorant.
is, though, even when they bring that old shit back, it's never
It's not the same.
It's never the same.
Yeah.
You know?
Great new taste.
Yeah.
Great
I don't
new
want the new
taste.
taste. I want the unhealthy shit that was in it back in 84. You know? The stuff
Yeah,
that's going to
you
cause
bring it
cancer
back.
and all that. Yeah, I don't care. Look, here's my thing. If I'm eating fast food and chips and all, I'm not worried about if there's artificial ingredients in it.
You've
You know what I
already
mean?
made
Or
the decision to eat junk food, so it's like just
Exactly.
go for it. You got to go for it.
Exactly.
You can't cut corners. Like if I'm gonna go have a burger
Right.
from In-N-Out, I don't get the Diet Coke. I just
No, you don't get it wrapped in lettuce.
No, I get a double animal style
Yeah.
with an extra. Sorry to your wife, an extra
Wait,
patty of meat.
double
Animal style.
What the hell is
Yeah.
that?
And then you animal style the fries.
Yeah, you can animal style the fries
What?
too.
What is
So
this?
animal style just means they have like a secret sauce. It's
To
like
me, it's like a Thousand Island dressing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's better though. It's like Thousand Island, but it's got something else, and it's got little pieces of pickle in it, I think. And then they put that on there with
fried onions,
with melted American cheese and grilled onions.
Yeah.
Really?
That's
and the
what
bun.
animal
The bun
style
is next level too.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
there's
The whole
there's
thing.
just something special about the In-N-Out burger, and a lot of
There's
people have,
probably
like,
lard in that sauce, by the way. Like that's probably what it is. It's probably just pure lard. I would think.
Who
They're
cares?
calling- right? Well, I don't know. I'm just thinking if it's called animal style, there's probably like some sort of animal, like just lard
Maybe.
or something in it. I
maybe
don't
that's
know.
the secret.
That's the
I'm
secret.
into it.
I
That's
don't
the
care.
secret.
I'll eat it. I'm sorry to your wife again.
Oh, I don't do
I'll
that.
eat two of them.
So there's gelatin in a marshmallow, and gelatin is derived from animal.
Yes. I think is it fish? I think gelatin comes from. I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. But I cook up bacon every weekend, so she lives with it. Yeah, she's pretty
There's
cool.
an
She's a cool.
understanding.
Yes, exactly. I'm like, look, I'm not going to complain about you eating your tofu. Don't complain about me eating my bacon.
Yeah. You know, Jarrell in our band, he's vegan. And whenever I spend time with him, I'll go vegan for the few days that, if we're working in the studio or something, and I'll just go to the vegan places he goes to. I like it. It's good. I like to switch it up.
Oh yeah,
And
there's a lot of vegan restaurants are really good, to be quite honest. Like,
Totally.
there's
Sure.
amazing vegan restaurants. Yeah.
And I notice when I eat vegetarian and vegan, I do feel better, like lighter on my feet, and I don't feel, you don't have that.
It doesn't sit heavy.
I ate a fucking pound of meat.
Yeah, but we all go back. We all go back to the dark side. So.
To the Brazilian steakhouse.
Yep.
Oh
Sure
yeah,
did.
those are insane.
So my 6-year-old son Aiden wanted to ask you a question. So here is his question.
Hi, this is Aiden. What is your favorite Hollywood Undead song, and what's your favorite animal? Bye.
Hey Aiden, what's going on, buddy? It's cool to meet you, man. Such a handsome boy. So favorite Hollywood Undead song. I think I like I guess live I like to play the fun, like kind of party songs. So I'm just gonna go with Coming In Hot. That one's fun. It always gets the party going. And my favorite animal is probably, I think kangaroos are pretty interesting. I like kangaroos. I like how they like box and stuff, and how they can like stand on their tail, and they're just interesting to me.
I assume you've been to Australia. Have you ever seen a kangaroo like in the wild?
Yeah, dude, the promoter took us to a kangaroo farm, and we got to go in the corral with, like, it's not a corral, it's like a zoo, you know, and they're in their environment. And you got to go in there, and they give you these pellets, and you feed them, and they eat right out of your hand. But I swear there's something in those pellets, bro, because those kangaroos are just like,
yeah,
some of them pellets, man.
Yeah, there's probably some. But they're like, my wife went to school in Australia for a couple of years, and she'd say, like, she'd look out her balcony and they'd just be hanging out. Like, you'd have to walk through this concourse, and there's just, you know, a bunch of kangaroo just hanging out. And
favorite animal. I don't know if I'd want to hang out with the wild ones at all, but definitely just a cool, interesting animal.
Yeah, absolutely. And our next question that comes to us from Red Cup Jeff.
Hey, Bushmouth and HooGie. Red Cup Jeff checking in again. This time, I've got a question for a gentleman by the name of Danny Murillo from Hollywood Undead. He's been a singer in that band for several years. He's in other bands before that. Quite successful, but I gotta know. I want to know. Everybody wants to know. Should I form my own band from the mean streets of Henderson, Nevada? Originally from the mean streets of Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada? Should I try out, maybe go on The Voice? Or should I wear one of those crazy costumes? I don't know. What do you think? I'm looking for something. I need some advice. Danny, you're my guy. I think you got this. Looking forward to the answer. Until next time, Red Cup Jeff. Out.
Bushmouth?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay,
anyway.
Let me fill you in on him, Danny. This guy's been on every show. He's asked every guest a question. If you may have met Red Cup before, he's best friends with Chris Jericho. He never has a shirt. He never has a shirt on.
No.
And he's never in 25 shows gotten Mark's name right. He called you Mushmouth this week.
Mushmouth. Yes. So isn't that a character on Fat Albert? Mushmouth.
I don't. Bushmouth, Man of War.
Yeah,
like he's called you.
Dude, he seems like he's got a lot of charisma. So just for that fact alone, I'd say he should go for it and form a band in Hendersonville, or where's he from? Hendersonville, Nevada.
Yeah, Las Vegas.
Las Vegas, yeah, right outside of Vegas. Yeah. Dude, there's probably so many badass musicians that are dying to form their band in the golden years, dude. It's never too late. I say
he
go
could put
for
together
it,
an all-star band. He's friends with all those dudes.
Yeah. So tell him Danny says go for it, man. It's never too late to create music with your boys and
he's already got his Red Cup. He's ready for tomorrow night.
He's ready. Yeah, he does. That guy's ready to party. I could tell that guy loves to party, dude.
Oh, he likes to party.
We've all partied with him. Yeah. Trust me.
You'll lose. I'm excited to party, man. It's gonna be cool.
If you ever go to Vegas and you want to party, Red Cup, he knows everybody.
He's
seriously.
True
story. Yep.
He'll take me in the back door like Goodfellas.
Mark never knew him. Mark never knew him, and I hooked him up with Mark, and they were there at a different time.
Oh my God! I got back to the room. It was like 10 a.m. And the only reason I got back to my room at 10 a.m. is because I had to leave, like our plane. Like I got to get on a plane.
He was cool, interesting, very interesting guy. He definitely had my attention. That's cool.
All right, there you go. Ask a question. Brought to you by Adventure Mystic, AdventureMystic.com. All right, we will come back and we'll wrap up with Danny from Hollywood Undead in just a couple minutes right here on the Mark and HooGie Show.
Hey, what's going on? I'm Danny Mossop. You're watching the Mark and HooGie Show. Enjoy.
Guitar gifts for you. A personalized guitar strap. They're embroidered, affordable, and professional looking for that electric, acoustic, classical, or even bass guitar player. All guitar straps sold are genuine Levy's products. And they're all fully adjustable. GuitarGiftsForYou.com. That's guitargifts, the number 4, the letter U.com.
The meanest beard products in the world. HooGie here, and I gotta tell you, I've been utilizing the meanest beard product in the world for some time right now. It's helped my beard come in full, luscious, and, well, what more can I say? Save 15% using the Meanest Beard discount code MB15MH. Find us on the web at meanbeardco.com.
SIT Strings is celebrating 40 years. We believe that great tone starts with great strings. Manufactured in Akron, Ohio, we're a small but mighty company made up of guitar players, bass players, fathers, mothers, brothers, sisters, country music fans, metalheads, 80s rockers, and even the occasional jam band guy. Visit us online at sitstrings.com.
Support the Mark and HooGie Show by purchasing your very own Mark and HooGie Show merch. Shirts, hoodies, hats, coffee mugs, and even flip-flops. You know you want to walk all over them, just like their kids do. So head over to the merch page at themarkandhoogieshow.com today.
DeanBlundell.com is Canada's premier blog and podcast network. Our unique group of broadcasters, athletes, writers, and production specialists cover platforms that range from music, sports, radio and television, marketing, self-help, and even comedy. 11 podcasts, over 20 bloggers. Pure content madness. Check it out for yourself at DeanBlundell.com.
It's the Mark and HooGie Show.
Hey, what's up? We're back. It is the Mark and HooGie Show. Danny Murillo from Hollywood Undead joining us. Big concert happening tomorrow. Big house party. The Hollywood Undead house party going down tomorrow. HollywoodUndeadLive.com if you want to get your tickets. And tickets are still available. I will say that's another one of the good things about doing like a virtual concert. It's kind of unlimited tickets, right? You don't, the venue's only 10,000 seats and we sold out or,
It's global. You know what the other cool thing is too? When somebody goes, hey, can I get on the guest list? You're like, it's virtual. Like,
yeah.
Just
come on in. Let them in.
Awesome. So again, HollywoodUndeadLive.com if you want to get your tickets. And again, like we were talking earlier, there's some cool different packages. You can get like a ticket and a t-shirt or a ticket or whatever, right? So whatever floats your boat. If you want to support the band a little bit more, go over the more expensive package. That's what I suggest, personally.
Do whatever you got to do.
Yeah, exactly. And let's talk about the new album, which dropped earlier this month as well. You guys already working on more? Like it seems like nonstop, just work. New songs, just dishing them out, eh?
Yeah. So we're always staying busy, trying to stay creative and stuff. We wrote so many songs when we were making that record that we decided to split it up. Do a volume 1, volume 2.
Right.
So this volume that's coming up, the actual recordings were done in, I think, 2018 it's been a while. So we're ready to go again. But I can't wait to see what people think of this one. I really think it's a great record. I think the culmination of both albums together is probably my favorite group of music that we've made as a band. I feel like we really got in a cool place there, and we were starting to write some really great hard rock stuff for us, and the hip hop side of us I feel like is a very modern feel to it. It doesn't, I feel like the hip hop side of this record has a really cool current feel to it, and the hard rock stuff sounds really heavy. Like I said earlier, we decided to really just go straight forward and write the hardest record we've ever written as far as hard hitting drums and performances and big guitars and things like that.
Nice.
Do you like that you don't have to wear the mask all the time now? Because I always wonder with the bands that wear masks. I'm like, man, that must suck. Like after. Just you always got to wear it. It gets hot, I'm sure.
It does, dude. You get too old, and then it gets hot, man. And but I mean, I used to. The cool thing about wearing the mask was, I guess, for us was just we only wore it for 2 songs. When you came to see us live, we wore it for like the first 2 songs. So that was the part that I enjoyed. It was just coming out on stage with the mask. It was the kind of theatrical, oh shit, that's crazy. Then the lights would go off after the second song. And the masks are off and you know what we look like. We never kept them on all the time. We just kind of thought it was time to end that era of Hollywood Undead and move on to a new era and they're just too hot, bro. It's just too hot.
It sounded good at the time, but you know what? It's a great merch item. Great merch item.
Yeah, and we created a awesome character for the band, kind of like how Iron Maiden has like Eddie. We have a guy named Deadbite, and his mask is a combination of all of our masks put together, and the fans seem to really be taking to it, and so that way we're not leaving them maskless.
Right. Awesome. Well, there you go. Check out the Hollywood Undead house party again tomorrow, HollywoodUndeadLive.com. You can get your tickets. All the info is right there for you. Thanks, dude. Appreciate you joining us this week.
Thank you very much.
Thank you guys. Thank you for having me. Take care.
Pleasure.
Happy holidays.
There you go, man. Danny from Hollywood Undead. We'll talk to you soon here on the Mark and HooGie Show. See ya.
The Mark and HooGie Show. Visit us online at themarkandhoogieshow.com.